What's up, everybody? This is my name is H.R. Black. Happy New Year, Merry New Year. Hope everybody had a great holiday season, great Christmas, great New Year's, all that good stuff. But today, on the PW Hustle Zone, I'm here to give my predictions, my preview for Wrestle Kingdom 14, Night 1. Yeah, Night 1. They're going to be doing 2 nights at the Tokyo Dome, January 4th, January 5th, with January 6th being New Year's Dash on Monday. And I gotta say, this Wrestle Kingdom gonna save up be one hell of a Wrestle Kingdom. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the greatest ever, but it's gonna be up there as one of the best Wrestle Kingdom we've seen in a long time. So with that being said, let's get to my previews, my predictions, Wrestle Kingdom 14 Night 1. Starting off, I want to talk. First off, I want to talk about the dark match that's gonna be happening here. As you know, I am the professor of women's wrestling, so I gotta talk about this real quick. It's the first ever all women's tag team match in New Japan, in Tokyo Dome, at Wrestle Kingdom. The Stars for Stardom will showcase their skills in the dark match. I don't know any of these women's names in the match. I haven't watched Stardom in a while. But I do know one person that is gonna be in this match. That's Mayu Iwatani. As you know, Mayu Iwatani is a former Women Honor World Champion. I mean, saying that now would be a disappointment. But she has been killing it down there in Stardom, being the top stars in Stardom, and I look for her to showcase her skills in the New Japan ring. And this is not the first time we've seen women wrestle in New Japan. We've seen three women only wrestling in New Japan before: China, Maria Kanellis, and oh yeah, the Blood Babe, Amber Neal. And we've seen China wrestle like the likes of Hoshita Tanahashi and Juden Thunder Liger, and we've seen Maria and Amber facing off in a six-person tag down back in Dominion 5 years ago, I believe, when they were doing the Kingdom versus Bullet Club feud. So I mean, you gotta give them the credit they deserve by pretty much having women be part of Wrestle Kingdom or New Japan altogether. Because without them wrestling in New Japan in the past, we probably wouldn't see a partnership with Stardom in New Japan and having women wrestle for New Japan and Wrestle Kingdom. So that's my take on it. Now let's get to the main show, the main card of Wrestle Kingdom. What better way to start off Wrestle Kingdom with the legend himself, Juden Thunder Liger, making his final two appearances, having his final two matches in New Japan before he retires, and what a career he had. What a legendary career he had in professional wrestling, wrestling on almost every promotion in the world except for WWE. I mean, if you want to count NXT as WWE, go right ahead, but I'm not counting it as WWE. I mean, if he had one match in the NXT, that was against Tyler Breeze. That wasn't even a bad match. I mean, Tyler Breeze, I can't stand Tyler Breeze. I know Jargo can't stop talking about him, but I'm not a big Tyler Breeze fan, but he actually got a good match out of him. So kudos. But you have Liger teaming up with Great Sasuke, title match, and WWE Hall of Famer Taiji Fushinami to take on Ryusuke Taguchi and his team. And this match has 25 combined reigns of junior heavyweight champions, and that's just incredible. And speaking of junior heavyweight champions, Liger will also be facing off against two former junior heavyweight champions in Dragon Lee or Ryo Lee, but it's still Dragon Lee to me. Damn it, it's just Ryo is Dragon in Japanese. Just saying. And you also got Hiromu Takahashi. So the two rivals we teaming up against Liger and his rival Sano in night two. So I bet Liger will win this match here and will put over the new generation of junior heavyweights the next night with Hiromu and Dragon Lee. So Liger wins here. Liger will tomorrow passing the torch to those great junior heavyweights. Now the next two matches are 8-man tags. So we got Chaos and Bullet Club. You got Yoshihashi, Yano, Tomohiro Ishii, and Goto taking on Chase Owens. Somehow you guys something in a Wrestle Kingdom match. It was a pre-show match. So congratulations, I guess. You still suck. Anywho, you got Chase Owens, you got Yuzo Takahashi, you got Battle Fale, and you got the Never World Champion Kenta, who has been killing it right now in New Japan. And I'm glad he's in New Japan. He's not in WWE, just having his talent wasted. Like everybody else is great talents down there. You got Chase Owens in the match, so my prediction is Chase Owens get the pin, Chaos wins. And you got LIJ, Los Ingobernables de la Pone, Bushi, Shingo, Evil and Sonata taking on Suzuki Gun, Reno Suzuki, Zack Jr., Taichi, and El Desperado. I mean, if Bushi is in this match, Bushi could be taking the pin. So I'll see take Minoru Suzuki Gun over Strong. Just sticking with Bullet Club here, we got God, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa taking on Finjuice. The winners of the World Tag League, you got David Finlay and Juice Robinson face off against God for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Championships. Actually, no, God, the Bullet Club, the heavyweight tag teams for Bullet Club have not had good luck in the Tokyo Dome. We've seen Gallows Jansen having a bad record down there. You have God not having a good record with Wrestling in the Tokyo Dome, losing their last two Wrestle Kingdom matches. I do see God getting the win here. They need to win. I don't think Finjuice is ready for the whole tag team goal yet, especially if I have Juice Robinson, going after the United States Championship the next night. So I don't see Finjuice winning here. I do see him winning in the near future, but not here. The next match gonna be Lance Archer, the United States Champion, taking on the guy that never lost the United States Championship, John Moxley. And it's gonna be a Texas Step match for the United States Championship. The only way to win this match is to knock your opponent out or have him tap out. And does John Moxley have a death wish? I mean, I guess he does have a death wish because he is the Death Rider, no pun intended. But it's like you just had an unsanctioned match, who people call it the most dangerous, most controversial match of all time. I don't see that. I really don't see that. I just see that as one of the most brutal, most hardcore matches we've seen in a long time. And there's nothing wrong with that. But John Moxley went from the unsanctioned match with Omega to this Texas Death match with Lance Archer. Um, I don't know, man. I don't see the Moxley winning here because not because he's AEW bound, because I heard he's only wrestling for he's only had January 4th open to wrestle in Tokyo Dome, Wrestle Kingdom. I don't know what he's doing the next night or on New Year's Dash, but I do see Lance Archer retaining the title here and go on to facing Juice Robinson. And yeah, John Moxley going at that AEW World Championship. Go focus on that championship, not winning the United States Championship. That's just my opinion. I think he's going after the AEW Championship. He's not joining the Inner Circle. I don't get your hopes up. It's not happening. He's not joining the Inner Circle. He's going after the AEW Championship against either Jericho or Tanahashi. But that's another story for another day. But next match I want to talk about is Will Ospreay defending the Junior Heavyweight Championship against Hiromu Takahashi, the Time Bomb, the one who made a triumphant return to New Japan. And Will Ospreay say he beat everybody in the junior division except for one person. And that's Hiromu. As you know, Hiromu beat Will Ospreay 2 years ago at the Dominion for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. And yeah, we've seen Will Ospreay being a cocky, arrogant prick. Act like, Rumble, you're not ready to be champion again. Beating him in tag team matches during the World 2 Tokyo Dome. So it's like he has a Rumble's number right at the moment, but I do see Rumble win this match. I do see him win the title he never lost, and I want him to win. I really do. I mean, I think it's time for Ospreay to move to the heavyweight division. I know he said he wanted to stay in the junior division, but it's nothing for you to do. It's nothing for you to do down there. Just go over the the heavyweight division, go after the IC championship, go after the heavyweight championship, the United States championship, do whatever. Don't stick. Just stop. There's nothing for you to do in the junior division. Just go to move to the heavyweight division. That's just me. Um, yeah, Homer will take the belt back. He never lost, and it's gonna be one hell of a match. One insane match between these two guys. Speaking of insane, the two main events, the two big matches of night one, you have Jay White, Switchblade Jay White, defending the IC championship against Taishia Naito, and there's the first of three matches that's in this double gold dash to determine the first ever undisputed champion. The one of these guys is gonna be walking out with two belts, and it's not gonna be Jay White. That's number one. It's not gonna be Jay White walking out with two belts. And much as Jay White has been killing it in New Japan, you know, being top guys like Omega, Okada, Tanahashi, Naito, being United States champion, being heavyweight champion, being the IG champion, I don't see him walking out with two belts. Because I don't think that New Japan want their precious Tokyo Dome to get burned down by the fans of New Japan by after they see Jay White win both these belts. So I do see Naito win the IC championship going on at night two to face either Okada or Ibushi for the heavyweight championship. And I don't know where this leaves Jay White, but yeah, I mean Jay White is not gonna go down to the mid card or down in the bottom. He's still gonna be in that championship discussion. So don't think since he lost he gonna be losing the IC championship. He gonna be out of discussion of the heavyweight championship. No, he's still gonna be in that title picture. So Naito will win the IC championship. Move on to night two, and the main event of night one, the big match of the night, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, taking on, defending it against the Golden Star, the G1 winner, Kota Ibushi. And this has been a pretty damn good build up because first you have Naito. He wanted to be a dual champion. He wanted to be the world champion, the IC champion. Same with Ibushi. Say that after I take the belt off of Okada, I want to take the IC championship the next night. And Jay White also been in the discuss and wanting to be a two work out with two belts. But Okada's like the only person like, hey, what the hell? What the fuck's going on? I don't want to be a double champion. Why everybody have this obsession to being a double champion? This is the only championship that means everything. This is a championship that means a whole lot more than any other championship there is in New Japan. And Okada's like, you know what? I'm gonna play along. I'm gonna be my cocky, arrogant self, like I was back in the day. And I gotta embrace it. I gotta embrace wanting to be a double champion. And that's what he's doing here. He pretty much punking out Ibushi to the point that Ibushi's just like, fuck you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And that's what he did. He beat the crap out of Okada with that briefcase, just stomping the muscle on his ass. It's like Okada, Ibushi not playing no more games. It's like no more Miss nice guy. I want that championship. I have committed to New Japan. I've signed in New Japan for a very long time. I'm getting that belt. I win that belt finally. And I think he had to go win that belt for at night one. I think Kota Ibushi will finally become the IWGP Heavyweight Champion and move on to night two to face Naito for both the belts. But I don't think he's gonna be winning both belts. I think he'll be holding the IWGP Heavyweight Championship for one night, and Naito will win both the IC Championship and the Heavyweight Championship, because he was the first person, the first person that mentioned this whole idea of holding the IC Championship and a Heavyweight Championship at the same time. That was him, and it don't make sense to have him be the one that set his own goal to submit his own legacy and finally becoming the face of New Japan. Finally becoming the guy that he wanted to be in the first place. Now Okada, now Ibushi, now even Jay White. I think this Naito time. Now, would I be mad if Ibushi wins? Absolutely not. I think Ibushi would be a great pick to win this the double gold dash, but the favorite right now is Naito. Everybody's picking Naito to win. I know H.R. Brown wants Ibushi to win both belts. I'm still leaning towards Naito and Ibushi, but I'm leaning more towards Naito to win the both belts. But I would not be disappointed. I would not be mad if Ibushi win both belts at night two. But that's my opinion. That's my predictions. Let me know down below what you think about who you got for the Wrestle Kingdom 14, both night one and night two. I might be doing a night two period after night one. It all depends on how I'm feeling. But let me know down below who you got for the double gold dash. Ibushi, Naito, White, or Okada. No, let me know down below. And make sure you like the video, subscribe to more, tap the bell on the YouTube out and miss any of my videos. And yeah, hope everybody tunes into Wrestle Kingdom and has the time of their lives, because it's totally gonna be one hell of a Wrestle Kingdom. Until that time, I'm not gonna with H.R. Black. I'm out.